back for you in our MLB coverage. We've got the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays at Tropicana Field. It's live at its Major League Baseball on 2K Sports.
Tropicana Field is our site, and it is full for this ballgame. Our division battles, and they are always fun. Tampa Bay trying to protect their home field interests. Well, it's what you've been waiting for. 2K Sports Major League Baseball, Wednesday afternoon. It'll be David Price, the starting pitcher. And Steve, as he faces these Boston hitters, what will be the focus?
With David Price, he has such great stuff that you have to make him work a little bit to try to get him out of the game. He's not the most efficient guy in the world. He wants to get you to chase fastballs up out of the zone.
Lineup time. Terry Francona's offense will look like this. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, the standout in this one's Carl Crawford. I mean, the speed that he generates, this guy can steal bases, he can get infield hits, he can score from first on balls in the gap. Not a lot he can't do, but the pressure he puts on the defense is the thing that makes him so special.
The leadoff hitter, Jacoby Ellsbury, to get us started. Price too far outside. That's a ball.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
Here's the 1-0. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And the leadoff man of this ball game's on board. See if they get it started early. And they will tag him out at second. Now we'll take a quick look at the Rays and their alignment defensively. John, scouting anyone here?
Well, a complete package in the outfield is B.J. Upton. The great, unbelievable, strong throwing arm shuts down the running game at will, but he also has the ability to go get balls better than anyone in baseball. A pitcher's dream to have out in that outfield behind him.
One away, and here's Dustin Pedroia.
Over the last few years, this has been a heated rivalry in the American League East. We've seen fights, arguments, and some very competitive baseball. 2010 was no different.
Pitch on the way. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0. And that record for the Rays against Boston last year, 11-7. That's what they want to do year after year.
Well, I think one thing, though, is the Tampa Bay Rays stayed healthy all season long. The Boston Red Sox decimated by injuries. So you have to give Boston some credit still, even going head-to-head with Tampa Bay.
This is the inside corner that time, 2-0. Over his lifetime, 293 off the Rays. And that's a ball now, 3-0. Pedroia's got a lot of room to work here.
After another ball right there, the batter's at the full advantage. 3-0 count. I'm turning him loose right here.
Here it comes, 3-0. Ball 4, he walked him.
Well, he didn't want to lay it right down the middle, but he misses with this one low, and now he's walked him on 4 pitches. He's got to settle down.
And so with one down, we'll see Carl Crawford.
And a breakout season in 2010 for David Price. 19 wins and only those 6 losses, and he has established himself as one of the best in the game.
Here's the pitch. Crawford swings and misses. Strike 1. Talking about the numbers for David Price. You look at his ERA against that tough Eastern Division, 2.72. I mean, to do that against those kind of bats, Steve, that's impressive.
188 strikeouts as well, and those strikeout numbers are going to get up over 200 in the coming seasons. He's just going to continue to learn how to command and control his stuff and how to execute his plan. He's outstanding.
Pedroia heads for third. And the throw. And he's safely aboard second base.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it. This is where David Price really has to go to work.
Doesn't want to give up the lead run here. Tie ball game with a couple on.
Well, the situation's not all that bad just yet, Gary. It's still early. If he can get a strikeout or a pop-up and limit the sacrifice opportunities, then the defense can move back and they can play for the final out of the inning.
Runners at second and third, only one away. A fly ball. It goes foul. Strike two. Gonzalez. He's got to be careful here.
Tough spot for the hitter right here. Down 0-2. You got to foul off that tough pitch if you have to.
Ball one. Price too far outside. That's a ball. The 1-2 pitch. Good patience, Adrian Gonzalez. The count is even.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Fastball is low that time. The count runs full.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. One, because it gets ground ball outs, but two, it sets up his other pitches.
Gonzalez digging in. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss for Adrian Gonzalez. Strike him out.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied.
With runners at first and second, it'll be Kevin Youkilis coming up. His career batting average, 400 against David Price. You've got first base open here, and with the caliber of talent coming to the plate, free pass decision.
It's the right move, no question about it. With first base open and 2 outs, don't pitch to a guy like this.
RBI situation for Big Papi David Ortiz. And he'll be swinging with the bases loaded.
Gary, they got a big opportunity now to take the lead in this situation.
Two outs, bases loaded. And Price gets it, called 0-1.
Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Here's the delivery. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. And Zobrist going to play it. And that's out number 3. Well, they do load the bases on 2 hits, but can't push across any runs. And the Rays, their first chance coming up. And we've got John Lester out on the mound. He'll get the start for Boston. Steve, what's he looking at as he sees this Tampa Bay lineup?
John Lester's one of the best competitors in baseball. A fastball in the mid-90s and a cutter that looks like a fastball, but it just runs in on the hands. He gets so many broken bats.
On the way. Damon watches it for a strike. He's got a .292 average when going up against John Lester. One on the way. Swung and a fly ball. Crawford's there as he rolls over and puts it away. The Rays lineup looks like this. Scouting pick, John, who are we looking at today?
Well, if this team's going to win today, B.J. Upton is going to have to be the guy that gets on base and scores runs and drives in runs. Unbelievable talent, but he's yet to live up to that potential. Let's see if he can start with this one today.
Here's a look at how the Red Sox will line up defensively. John, keeping an eye on anyone?
Well, you always got to watch a dirt dog like Kevin Youkilis. Guy can play anywhere in the infield and play them all well. Gold glove caliber wherever you put him. But what I like about him is he's going to give himself up. He's going to knock balls down. He's going to let it hit his body just to record an out. You'd love having him on your team.
Low pitch from Lester, 4 ball.
Red Sox much improved on the road from the season before, finishing above 500 away from Fenway Park. A big part of that due to their consistent offense.
Here's the delivery. Hit up the middle. And that one is through. First hit of the ball game for this club. And part of that offense, Steve, on the road for Boston, second best road offense in Major League Baseball and #1 in road home runs.
And what's even more amazing about that is all of the injuries they had, they were able to maintain some level of consistency swinging the bats.
There's one on, and here's Evan Longoria.
And it's hard to believe, but Evan Longoria continues to get better. His third Major League season, his batting average went up, another 100 RBI season. This guy can do it all on a baseball field.
The pitch. Line shot into center field. And it's through. That's a base hit for Longoria. Zobrist is heading for third. And he'll stop at second base. And it will be a double. We'll tell you about Longoria. As a fan, one of the great things is you will pay good money to watch this guy play. He is fun to watch either at the plate or in the field.
No question about that. I mean, I'll pay to watch him play. The power numbers dipped a little bit last year, but they're going to come back again. He stole some bases. He's still figuring out how good a player he can be.
Runners on second and third, one down. Swing and a drive, deep left center. Crawford's there, able to glide over. Runners on the move. And Zobrist will score.
Well, at the end of the year, we're going to be talking about the numbers this guy puts up, and it's because in these sorts of situations, he finds a way to get the job done.
It's going to be Johnson now. And Steve, they've got the edge right now. They're getting some big runs at an important part of the game. Trying to salt it away early.
Well, they staked out an early lead in this one, just where they want to be.
Well, you know, when you hit like this in the first inning, you start to anticipate maybe a healthy bit of run support coming in this game. And on third, 2 down. And Lester, and that's going to be too high.
Gary, they're taking advantage of some early pitching mistakes. You have to do that because you never know if those mistakes are going to happen later in the game. Take advantage of the opportunities.
Johnson lays off a strike. And Lester's wide that time for a ball.
Well, you want to start this pitch outside. The curveball is better when it's away from the hitter to break out of the zone, but it never had a chance of being a strike.
The 2-1 pitch. Johnson on the ground. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Early pressure being put on, a run over in the first. The Rays on top, 1-0. And it's Lowry batting. He's going to get us started. Second inning.
Well, you have to figure coming in off the bench a little bit. You want to see a pitch or two, but when you get it, you got to be aggressive. See if you can do something to get on base and get a rally started.
And that will bring up Jared Saltalamacchia.
A nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. And, you know, all it does is you'd want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind him.
A runner on first, no outs. And Price gets it, called 0-1.
Well, the hitter must have thought that was either going to go too far out of the zone or too high. He takes the pitch, but it's a strike.
Here's the pitch. And he leaves that one alone. Mike Cameron, that patience gets the count even. 3 for 3 lifetime off David Price. And it's fouled off. And Mike Cameron goes down swinging. That's strike 3.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
And we're going to see Scutaro here.
Well, for a long time, what kept the Rays out of being a competitive team was how they matched up against other American League East teams. 2010, they showed they've turned that around.
Runner at first with 1 down. And Price can't get him to swing at that one. It's down low. And obviously for the Rays each year, when you look at the East, you figure what they're going to do against New York and Boston.
That's a major factor, no question about it. 10-8 against the Yankees, and they end up going 11-7 against the Boston Red Sox. And the Rays bullpen, a major differential between both of those teams that made the difference.
Curveball just off the black, and it's 2-1.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
The 2-1 pitch. Now Marco Scutaro, the 3-1 count.
Well, you can see what he's doing. He's just pulling that ball away from him, trying to overthrow it, and he can't seem to find the strike zone. He has to be able to rein that thing in right now.
He's set the 3-1 towards center field. Upton to field this one. He runs for it and is able to haul in the out. And it's Jacoby Ellsbury at the plate. Batting .274, lifetime against the Rays. Runner on first, 2 away. And he starts Ellsbury out. And Price no luck with that pitch upstairs. And here's the pitch. It's hit foul by Ellsbury. Price too far outside. That's a ball.
Well, Gary, even with a 2-1 count, I'm figuring right now you've got to go borderline strike out of the zone. You run the risk of a 3-1 count, but he likes to swing here.
Now Ellsbury, 3-1 count. He'll look for his pitch. Just 1 for 5 lifetime off Price. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. Damon. And that's out number 3. The inning complete for David Price. Good start for him. And we'll see the Rays coming up next. And we're inside the dome. Sun coming in on that west wall here at Tropicana Field. At the belt, Lester kicks, throws. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
It's tough for hitters to protect both sides of the plate. You can't protect the outside and the inside, especially when you're throwing your fastball down and away.
He deals. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Fastball in there, called third strike, 1 out.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking at a fastball like that.
They set him up beautifully with the change of speed, but you still think he'd be able to at least try and take a hack.
It's going to be Rodriguez now. One out, nobody on. And Lester's wide that time for a ball.
Well, with the struggles of the Boston Red Sox rotation, mainly John Lackey and Josh Beckett, John Lester stepped up and became the ace of the staff. A left-handed pitcher who, in my opinion, before his career's over, we're going to say he's the best pitcher in baseball.
And a ground ball to Youkilis. And that'll set down Rodriguez. John Lester last year, 225 Ks, 200 innings, second straight year. I mean, that's why you won 19 games, Steve.
Listen, I completely agree with John on this one. I think Lester, at some point, we will refer to him as the best lefty in the game. He has quality stuff and a belly full of guts. He is a tenacious competitor.
2 outs, bases empty. At the belt, Lester kicks, throws. Cutter just misses. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind. 2-0.
Trying to get the ground ball out, you throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
That's over for a strike. 2-1.
This pitcher relies on the good movement from his cut fastball. What makes it exceptional is that movement comes very late and close to the plate.
Lays off the fastball low for ball 3. And it will take a lot of patience because of that movement you were talking about, Steve, to lay off that cutter.
Well, it's so difficult to do it because the pitch that starts over the plate can run in on your hands and make it very difficult to connect.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Taps this one foul off to the left. And on a full count, cut fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. Rays 1, Boston nothing. And Dustin Pedroia to lead it off. He's a 6-year ball player. At the belt, Price kicks and throws. That's high and away for a strike. 0-1. And Dustin Pedroia watches that one go by. The count is even. 0. 6 lifetime ABs against Price. Fastball gets away from him there. 2-1.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lays off a pitch called strike. 2-2.
Well, the backdoor breaking ball right there. They set up a way and executed the pitch perfectly.
Two-two pitch. And that's inside, and he's worked it to a full count.
You try to run that two-seam fastball down and in. It means you want to get the ground ball. He didn't get it, though, as the hitter lays off the tough pitch.
Lined hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball heading towards the corner. So with nobody out, he's aboard at second after that double.
Well, this is just a good piece of hitting right here. No out starting the inning, and you're put yourself in scoring position. That's big.
And it's Carl Crawford now. Second base occupied, nobody out yet. Here's Crawford's first look. Crawford will foul that one away. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Price. Line towards third and foul. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. There's a bullet towards third, and it gets down. Pedroia will head home, and he scores. That is the tying run. Get to take a look at one here that probably should have ended at first base.
Well, he had the burners on coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up, and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
Adrian Gonzalez at the plate. He's got a runner in scoring position.
Well, if you can get a start like this every time out from your starting pitcher, you're going to take it. He kept you in the ball game, pitched pretty well, and now turns it over to the bullpen.
So needing to get back into this game, get it even. They've done that. Now they'll try and add to it.
Well, they bounced right back and tied this baby up with that one, Gary.
Here's the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. He's got a .296 career batting average against the Rays. Checks him at second. Didn't look like he was going anywhere. Gets back easily. On the way. Good patience, Adrian Gonzalez. The count is even. It's hit foul by Gonzalez. That one's drilled to short. Base hit, maybe two. Crawford will try to get home. And he scores, and they take the lead.
You talk about a late inning ball club. They needed a big hit late in the game, in the final inning, and they got it. Clutch hitting, clutch performance. What a team.
Now Kevin Youkilis batting with a runner on first. Well, they've done themselves quite a job here. This is a nice push at this point of the ball game to get out in front.
Well, you have to credit this lineup, Gary. Some quality at bats right now and taking advantage of the opportunities, and now they have a lead.
Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away. 1-0. And it may be early going. They've got a chance, though, to maybe put this ball game away and put a little defeatism on the other side.
Well, what I really like is their approach at the plate. They're waiting for their pitch, and when they get it, they're driving it, taking advantage of every mistake the pitcher's making.
Cutter just off the black, and he falls behind 2-0. Hitting .250 lifetime against the Rays. Good action to that cutter. Called strike, 2-1.
That cut fastball just ran inside on the hitter's hands. He had no chance to even get out and swing at it. Tough pitch.
Comes set. Swung on line to right center field. That's one away. And he'll have to hold at first. It's going to be Ortiz.
Well, 2010 season lost to injuries for the Boston Red Sox, but the one constant they had was David Ortiz, back in that familiar place of leading his team in home runs and RBIs.
Gonzalez leading off first. And Ortiz ready for the first pitch. To the left side. And the play made by Longoria.
When you play at third base, you have to expect the ball to get on you quickly, but I don't think anybody expects it to get on you that quickly.
Two outs and a man on first. Line drive fouled off towards first. Jaso setting up.
Ball.
Ooh, missed badly there, and it's 1-1.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
The 1-1. Hard grounded to short. Brignac set to go. And they get the force at second that time. That'll do it. They pick up 2 runs, 3 base hits, and leave the bases empty. Red Sox jump out ahead in this one. Matt Joyce to lead it off. Jonathan Papelbon's going to be pitching. He's been chosen to take. Swing and a ball hit very high, soaring straight away left field. Goodbye home run. And they're happy to tie that one up. Back to an even ball game with that solo shot. Let's see how that home run and what it means for their chances of victory as we look at our WPHL.
Well, he looked like he got the pitch in his wheelhouse and he just drove it out of the ballpark.
You get behind in a ball game, you want to get back early, get your mental set back, and they've done that.
Now this inning isn't over yet. They have a chance to still tack on some more runs. Oh, great position now for the Rays. This is where they want to do. At least bring it back to even, and then see if he can't get that big hit and take the lead.
Base is clear, no outs. First pitch on the way to Damon. There's a ground ball. Pedroia. And so Damon retired.
Now credit the second baseman with a well-executed play right there. Comes up with the ball and quickly gets it from his glove to his throwing hand and throws him out at first.
And we're going to see Zobrist here.
When you have a guy who's now you consider an everyday player like Ben Zobrist is, when he struggles, you just have to figure out a way to try to get him the best opportunities and the best pitches to hit. That's why Joe Madden in 2010 moved him all over the lineup, trying to find that spot. Let's hope, though, that he can figure it out and stay in one spot for 2011.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. And Joe Madden, the manager for Ben Zobrist, John was talking about, has called him an MVP, the most versatile player. He is all over the lineup, and he swings. He hits this one deep into left field. On his way back at the wall. Goodbye, home run. A game-winning shot.
Well, the hometown fans going home in celebratory fashion, Gary, as they win this one in the final inning, getting it done in an unbelievable game.
Yeah, we like to recognize outstanding performances in our game, so let's do it right now with our Player of the Game award. Ben Zobrist. What an effort.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And, Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
And until next time, this is Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We'll catch you at the yard.